In other news, Bud Light's VP of Marketing makes complete ass out of herself. See Dylan Mulvaney.
I'm a city child. I live at the Plaza Hotel.
Champion swimmer Riley Gaines roasts Megan Rapinoe.
I was punched, I was hit multiple times, I was shoved.
And one of the 3 Tennessee house clowns who incited an transurrection, got kicked out. Yeah, he's back in.
Fuck.
I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Thanks for the tip.
is what's next. Happy Tuesday, guys. Jazz Berganzo, what's next? Your daily, of course. Facts, common sense, and salt. Hope you're doing well today. Well, due to time constraints, I just don't have one for, not two for, but I got 3 stories in 10 minutes. Can Jazz Bro do it? Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? And here we go. This comes out of New York Post. Bud Light's marketing VP was inspired to update fatty, out-of-touch branding, yes, and of course, acting the ass to boot. Bud Light's vice president of marketing discussed in a recent interview how she was inspired to update the fratty and out-of-touch humor of the beer company with inclusivity. Yes, diversity. Inclusivity. Yes, equality. Alyssa Hangerscheid, I'm probably butchering her name, I really don't care, did an interview with the podcast Make Yourself at Home on March 30th where she discussed her work in transforming the Bud Light brand. I'm a businesswoman. I really had a clear job to do when I took over Bud Light. And it was, this brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time. If we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. Yeah.
Okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels like.
How's that working for you? Heiner Schneid's comments have gone viral days after Bud Light and its parent company Anheuser-Busch received backlash and butt slamming and roasting for partnering with, of course, mentally ill Dylan Mulvaney. The beer marketer ignited a firestorm earlier this month when he celebrated Mulvaney's 365-day of false girlhood by sending Mulvaney custom-made cans featuring his face on it. Mulvaney said the cans were his most prized possession on Instagram with a post featuring Bud Light partner. A video then featured Mulvaney in a bathtub drinking Bud Light beers. Part of the campaign. Yikes.
Hi! Impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us. So.
Yeah, really? You alienate 80% of your base is men with this clown? Good job. We go from that to this. This comes out of Breitbart. Riley Gaines blasts virtue signaling Megan Rapinoe for supporting trans athletes instead of real women. Yeah, remember her? She's doing the Subway sandwiches. Remember they signed her up to this big old contract, and how did that work? Yeah, it tanked like the Titanic. Former college swimming champion Riley Gaines accused U.S. soccer star Megan Rapinoe of virtue signaling after Rapinoe signed a letter opposing the bill that would protect women's sports. Rapinoe was one of former 40 and current athletes who recently signed an open letter to sponsor a radical group that supports allowing fake women to compete against real ones. The group letter aimed at defeating the Protection of Women's and Girls Sports Act has been introduced in the House of Representatives. Of course, it will be signed. Rapinoe also tweeted her support by activist letter saying, "Today, politicians in D.C. are claiming to protect women's sports by pushing trans and intersex sports ban. Call your congressional rep today and say women's sports needs protection from unequal pay, sexual abuse, lack of resources, not from trans kids." Yeah. Bud Gaines, who has become an outspoken advocate for women's sports, blasted Rapinoe, according to Fox News. Quote, "It's worth noting that you are done playing sports competitively. Yes, you're old, you're done, you're finished, you're through. Because you aren't sexually attracted to men. Yes, you're Lebanese. You will never have a daughter to defend. To me, this simply looks like virtue signaling because you have nothing to personally lose." Gaines clapped, roasted back. Quote, I can respect opinions from different my own, and everyone is entitled to speak independently. But I can't help but think Megan Rapinoe would generally shiv any male who tried to take her spot on the U.S. women's national team. Nice. In a second tweet, Gaines speculated that Rapinoe would generally shiv any male. Of course, Gaines eventually deleted the tweets, perhaps because of the line that Rapinoe, who is gay, will never have a daughter to defend against trans women athletes. No. You never back off. You never bend the knee. You never backpedal. Bullshit. Put those damn tweets back up, Riley.
After my speech, the room was stormed. The lights were turned off and I was rushed with no one there to escort me to a safe place. I was punched, I was hit multiple times, I was shoved, but I will be pursuing legal action. I will ensure that the people who physically assaulted me, the people who put me in that position, they will face repercussions.
The letter Rapinoe signed opposing the bill introduced by Greg Steube, representative out of Florida, called for protection of Women's and Girls Sports Act, filed in February. The bill means to enact amendment to Title 9, to provide Title 10, Title 9, Title 10. I keep on getting those numbers, those Roman numerals mixed up. Sorry about that. That proposes determining compliance with Title 9, such as acts in athletics. Sex shall be recognized basically solely on the person's reproductive biology and genetics at birth. We go from that. Actually, we're going to go from this because this is Gina Carano's support. Gina Carano, of course, MMA legend and actress who got fired by Disney because of opinions. This is horrifying. It is not transphobic to say biological men should not be competing against biological women in sports. Many trans people understand this and agree with this. I'm not so sure about that. This is so disgustingly abusive and harmful and is encouraging acts of violence against women. Facts, facts, and facts. And of course, she cites the Independent Women's Forum. We go from that to our final story. This comes out of the Post-Millennial. Breaking: Tennessee Democrat reinstated to House after storming state capitol. Yes, after inciting a transurrection, one of 3 clowns, this one, was expelled, and of course, they forced him back in. On Monday afternoon, Justin Jones, a Democratic Tennessee state representative who was expelled for leading an anti-gun protest in the state capitol last month, was reinstated in the House. According to The Hill, the Nashville Metropolitan Council voted unanimously to reinstate Jones. All 36 members of the council voted to reappoint him as interim, keyword, representative for the 52nd District. Speaking with MSLSD on Sunday, that his removal was due to white supremes. Yes, of course it would be white supremes. Why wouldn't they? Jones said to Al Sharpton. Of course, Al Sharpton, the clown, Tawana Brawley, that buffoon, that moron, that racist. But what it means is that white supremes, being led by Speaker Cameron Sexton, is an attempt to divide and conquer us. But in reality, you see what we, the Tennessee Three, we continue to stand together. The Tennessee Three. How lovely. Despite the controversy surrounding their removal, Vice President Kamala Harris, of course she did. The hell with Ohio. They're dying of poison water. Who cares about them? Who cares about the 6 people that were killed in Nashville? Who cares about them? But because of the atrocities, and of course, they're oppressed. Here comes Kamala Nepads Harris. She goes down to Tennessee after their expulsion, while President Joe Dementia invited them to the White House because of course he did. Why not? Again, like I've said in previous videos, it's all about the pronouns. Although, my thoughts. When you have stupidity that came out of the VP of Bud Light, to be inclusive and diverse. Prior to this nonsense coming out with Dylan Mulvaney, she had no idea that this shit was going to hit the fan the way it did. And I guarantee you, she's thinking in a dark room somewhere, this shit is awful. Because it is. The fact of the matter is that Bud Light is losing customers left, right, and center across the country. You got stores that will not carry it. You got stores who have it. They can't sell it. Let's not forget Kid Rock, who just popped off on a couple of Bud Light, because he was feeling a little frisky. Then you have the stupidity and the ridiculousness of the attackers who went after Riley Gaines, who is there just to speak her mind, saying, hey, we need to protect women's sports because you have dudes who think they're women coming in and trying to take what we got. But no. She gets attacked. And of course, because of diversity. Because trans women are women. No, you're retarded. Mentally ill and retarded. And need psychological help. So Riley Gaines, of course, is not backing down. Here comes Megan Rapinoe shooting her mouth off and said, yeah, we need to sign this because to protect women's rights and women in sports, we need to go against a bill that will do that because of the narrative, because of the virtue signal. And of course, what I'm upset is that Riley Gaines, who actually tweeted and slammed Megan Rapinoe and basically said, yeah, I shouldn't have her daughter because she's Lebanese. She she deleted her tweets. No. You don't delete that shit. You put them right back up and you make them all caps. You throw capital letters all over the place because that's what's needed. And finally, you have one of the 3 clowns with bullhorns shooting their mouths off, inciting a transurrection because that's exactly what they did. They attacked police officers and people did get physically hurt. But yet, he got reinstated. And like in the article, key word here is interim. There will be a special session, and more than likely, he will get voted out. There you go. In other news, hope you enjoyed it. I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. And we'll see you next time. Peace.